And can you try to stay back here?
Part two. You just want something to lean on, girl. Anyways.
I'm cutting that out.
Why? Don't hate.
Hey, you fam. It's Precious and Preston. And we are coming to talk to you about something that we know a little bit about. Blended families. If you are new to the channel or if you've been with me for a while but don't really pay attention, we are a blended family.
You just can't tell because me and my sons look good.
I have two children. The older two boys, Martez and Jaden, are from previous relationships. They both have separate fathers, so don't judge me. But yes, I have 3 children in all, 3 different fathers. But before him and I started dating, I had 2. And he came into this relationship with no children at all. So we're just going to talk about how we blended the family and how we worked through some issues that some couples go through, step parenting issues, you know, stuff like that. The
overall rules of going into a blended family.
I don't want to say rules because this is just what works for us. We're not experts and we didn't research on this. We kind of just...
It's not really a blend if you think about it, because that would imply I had children to blend into it. Look,
you blended. You blended in my family. You blended.
Look, it's something like a blend, but we're going to call it a smoothie. We're going to work with a smoothie right now, okay? Don't ask questions. We'll just go with it. So, anyways.
This is a blended family. Anyway, whatever kind of family, this is our family. The Roberts family. Okay?
We're a smoothie family.
Did you say smoothie?
You know what? I want a smoothie. Anyways.
Oh, Jesus.
Look.
We can't never get through a video without his nonsense. Please forgive him. Okay?
Oh.
So, we're just going to give a quick background. Oh, I already did, didn't I? 2 children, that's not his. And then we start dating and go.
Then came China.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Right.
I'm so sorry that this video is like this.
So.
Oh my God, we're screwing up.
Nah, we're doing good. Anyways. So as you stated, yes, we have a blended family. Pay me and my shenanigans no mind. I'm on one today. My side of it is from the male perspective. I went into a situation knowing that the person I was dating or potentially dating at that time had 2 children. I come from a large family. Yes, we were friends first. I come from a large family on both sides of my family. She comes from a large family. So it's only natural people that come from large families, they're pretty much open to children and wanting a family because that's just the nature of the beast. So we dated. Then all of a sudden I was asked, can I be that person's dad, i.e. Martez?
Really? Can you tell them the story? Don't, because I didn't ask you
Look, I was trying to give y'all a short bus version, but you know what? Let's do this. So we dated. Then in the term we were dating, we were at FedEx parking lot. We were picking up one of her phones. It was a replacement. I remember that part. It was a Droid.
Who cares?
Anyways, so we're in the parking lot and Martez says, Mr. Preston, can you be my dad? Because all my other friends at school have a dad and I don't. He does have a dad. Great guy. You know, we get along real good. But, you know, I was like, all right, I'll get back with you on that and we'll see what happens. Looking out the window, looking at Precious like, really?
I wanted to cry because I couldn't believe that he said that, because that he asked him that.
Keep in mind, we didn't see it coming because I was just driving. I was going to, you know, FedEx and pick up a package and we sitting there open it up. That happened and it was like a week or so went by and I was like, okay, whatever, that's cool. I'm really relaxed, people. Understand that. I am stupid relaxed. Jaden wasn't really saying much back then, so eventually
He was young, yeah.
he just went with the flow from what his big brother said, and that's how, you know, Dad became existent, more so in the verbal sense.
Because if you didn't catch it, Martez called him Mr. Freston. I ensured that they gave him the respect and called him Mr. Freston. You know, it was never forced on them to call him Dad. It is just how they feel about him. He has been here, helped taking care of them, you know, for majority of their life. So Dad is what it is. My stepfather has been there, supported me, and he is, you know, he's like a father to me. I have my biological father and I have my stepfather, and I love them both dearly. So it was something I was gonna say, but I've forgotten already. Oh, I was gonna say, if you are a single mother or parent and you are thinking, or you have this misconception that no one is gonna want you when you have multiple children and you're single. Not true. After I had Jaden, I went completely depressed, thinking, this is it. I have 2 children, 2 different baby fathers. Nobody's gonna want me. Nobody's gonna want to help me take care of these kids. And I completely shut down. I didn't want anyone, because I wasn't giving anyone the time of day. You know what I'm saying? I vowed to be celibate, and I threw myself in the church. Okay? So I was celibate for 2 years after Jaden was born. I was really hurt by his father. So I was just like, I'm done. But what I did do was write down everything I wanted in a man. I put it in the Bible and I prayed about it.
And here I am.
You are. Because when I tell you that everything that I wanted, that I wrote down on that list, my husband, he exceeds that and more. I didn't say receding. I said exceeds. I
was saying that, but leave my hairline out of it. You know what? I look good. I don't care. Receding hairline and all. What? I don't want to accuse you to talk about my hairline. Anyways.
I just want y'all to see that he just denied me. Anyway, it happens. So, don't give up hope. Wait on the Lord to send you your man or woman. He or she is coming. So to this day, they're your children.
Yes.
His sons.
Anybody tell me otherwise, I'll punch you in the eye.
So one of the tips I have to say for me was ensuring that everything was on the table. Okay, I have children. We're a package deal. You accept us all, you accept none, right? Also, that the person that you are dating, you have to be cognizant and make sure that this individual, there's pedophiles, there's abusers. You have to make sure that this person is not psycho crazy before you bring them around your children. You know, I think I met your family before you met my children.
Yeah.
At a birthday party.
Yep.
I met his family before he met the kids. You have to see where they come from. I mean, we worked together, so we knew each other. I knew what type of person he was, you know.
My family didn't even know her that much and accepted her. And I was kind of like, really? Left field? That's what we do?
But how did they react when they found out I had kids and multiple kids?
They didn't really care. I mean, like I said, I come from a large family. I think the only questions that even really came up were right before we got married was my aunt. She brings me aside to the room and talks to me. And she's like, so do you plan on adopting these children? I wish I could, but I can't. Why? Because the fathers are not going to let that happen, but we do get along. Oh, okay. Well, are you happy? Yeah. They like you? Yeah. You like them? Yeah. All right. See you at the wedding. My family. Go figure. We're all really laid back.
So, and he was really good. Although he didn't have children of his own, he was really, really good with the boys. I have boys. They needed a male figure. I'm not, please don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that women cannot raise men, because I do believe that they can. My mother raised my brother. But what I'm saying is, it's always good. My mother raised my brother, but we had a stepfather. It's good to have that positive male role model in their lives. You know, I have a daughter. She looks up to me. I mean, she tells me, I'm watching you, mommy. So I know she's watching what I do. They look up to him. They watch they want to do what he does.
And my daughter just likes to haunt me just because everything I did as a child is coming back. Thanks, Grandma.
Anyway.
You wish that one good.
Anyway.
My mother and grandmothers raised me. I had an uncle, you know, and then my mother had a boyfriend who was a really awesome guy. And he stayed as part of my life. And even actually till this day, I can call him on a cell phone. And I'm 32. I've known him since I was... 32? Shut up. Weirdo. Anyways, I've known him since I was about, I want to say 4. His name is Cecil, you know, and he's a really awesome dude. He was the first male that I looked up to want to be. And then I met my grandfather, you know, when I was 8, and I was like, yo, that's the guy I want to be. Granted, Cecil's still there. It's like a combination of both of them makes me. So, the key points to make. Make sure, from my standpoint, she had a good relationship with one of the 2 fathers. I have a great relationship with that same guy. He's really cool. You know, I can pick up the phone, talk to him anytime about anything. We can discuss the situation with Martez. That's Martez's father, you know. That's just the nature of the beast. You're not always going to run into a situation where the father of your children or the mother of your children are going to get along with you or with your new significant other. They're going to hate.
Right.
The second one,
been an issue.
Yeah, the second one, we can't really say much, but there was a lot of run-ins where I still kept my composure and did my natural instinct, of which is protecting her and the children, you know, because that's just who I am.
We're not really going to discuss Jaden's father because we're in the middle of a custody issue that, thank God, will end this year. I mean, in April. So
he's not going to die, people. We're not doing that kind of business.
No, but
it's coming to an end.
Legally, it's coming to an end. So we're not going to discuss that because of the legal issues. But with Martez's father, I have known him since I was in 6th grade. We dated from 6th grade to 12th grade, just best friends. And our families are really tight. And just so happened to have a child with my male best friend. And it's great. He was married. He had a relationship. You know, Martez was a part of their family. They had a blended family. He's no longer married, but it works. Yeah. There's FaceTime, there's Skype. He spends holidays with us. Mm-hmm. He can come. I mean, it's just great.
He's welcome to our home anytime.
That is the way that adults should behave when co-parenting. There is no drama. There is no, I mean, we disagree, of course.
Right.
You know, but we can talk about it and we can move on from it. Okay.
For those of you who are like, oh my God, how does this work out? Look, we know our limits. We know our boundaries as adults. Okay. I have nothing to worry about as far as Martez's father. So for those of you who are wondering or questioning, well, how y'all get along? Why y'all so cool? Because we have nothing to worry about. We're an open door family. You know,
we love him. We love his mother. We love his family. Like, his mother loves Preston.
And I'm not even her kid.
It's just amazing. We're really, truly blessed to have such a great co-parent relationship with his father. And probably on another video, you'll probably meet him, you know, because he's usually around. He lives in Atlanta, though.
Not so far away. Probably one with our road trip home. You'll see him.
Yeah. So, yeah. I want, and one of the issues, or one of the things we had to overcome, the hurdles, was discipline. Okay? The children are not always good. Every home is different how they discipline. Some families spank, some families take things away, some families do timeout. Whatever you do, you still have to have a plan for discipline. When we got together, we didn't discuss it. Like I said, we just were going with it. We didn't discuss it until it came up. I was such a control freak, and I was like, you know, these are my children, and this is the way I'm doing it, and so you got to do it this way because this is the way it's been done. And
for a while, I thought I was dating Johnny Gill, talking about my.
So that was the issue for him, because I would say my children, and his thing was, no, they're our children. For the moment he said that, I knew he loved them as his, right?
Yes, but she still had an issue with mine. We broke. It took a while.
It did, because for years they were mine by myself, but they're our children. You know, not blood, but you know, they're our children. So, what I would say is, when you're dating someone, when you're dating someone who could potentially be your life partner, have a discussion with them about expectations, parenting expectations, discipline, you know.
Just pretty much map out all aspects of parenting, straight across from A to Z, 1 to 3.
What you expect, and you know, what's realistic. So we didn't do that, unfortunately, but it's working. We, through trial and error, prayer, it's working.
And for you single mothers, you have to learn to give up some of your responsibility. Not all. I'm not saying all at one time. In levels, like an onion. Different sections. Start to peel back. Because if he is truly there for you and those kids, he deserves that level. Every step. Okay? Just saying.
It's going to take some time, but it took me a while.
We've been married going on 5 years. And we still have small things that come up. And we talk about it, and she realizes it. She's like, oh, my bad.
Another thing is, after Jaden, I didn't want any more kids, to be honest with you. And when we first started dating, I told him I'm never having any more kids. I told him I was done. And he still wants to pursue the relationship, knowing that I did not want any more children. Not because I don't like kids, not because of that. It's health reasons, medical issues why I did not want any more children.
Like life or death status.
I have seizures while pregnant, bed rest. It's just horrible. And I didn't want to put myself or anyone else, you know, another life in danger. So obviously that didn't work out because China's here. But he always wanted children. And when we got married, I felt, actually, we found out I was pregnant with China on our honeymoon. When we came back from the honeymoon. Like the day we came back.
She literally was a stowaway for 5 days.
Okay, quickly. Everybody kept saying on my wedding, you glowing.
She wasn't
glowing. Because I was pregnant.
China
I didn't even
showing.
know it. I didn't even know. And I was supposed to start my menstrual cycle on the cruise, and it didn't. I was like, uh-oh.
Had me like, hold up, we going on this cruise and you about to be what? You brought this hostage with you? Oh, heck no.
But it did, I mean, amazing. But China's here, and please believe me, honey, if I could have more children, I would. I really would, but I got my tubes tied, you know.
And after anybody ever watches China and how much she talks, you won't want no more.
You're right. You want more kids.
I do, but there's days when she starts to talk.
And see, that's the problem. He wants more kids. He does. And I wish I can give him that. I really do wish I can give him that. And so we talked about adoption. I'm willing to do that. I don't know. Is that going to be
a while?
You know, the same? I don't know. But I wish I can give him more of what he wants. But unfortunately, that's just not going to happen. But you still love me.
I do. China, we found out China was a stowaway though on the cruise because we got pina colada and she didn't like it. I was like, huh? I drank it. I was like, ooh, it is kind of watered down, but I do taste alcohol. Needless to say, the rest of the cruise, I drank. And I didn't. She had water. Mm-hmm. I
just knew. I was like, I'm pregnant. I just knew it. Because pretty much I'm fertile myrtle. I just can't keep them.
That explains why I kept losing on that slot machine.
Ain't got nothing to do with
nothing. Because two of y'all polarity, y'all was,
oh my God.
In it to win it. Anyways.
Break it down. Break it down. So.
Discipline. Backstory. Get along with the significant others, ex-parenting type, co-parenting, there we go. Different levels. If you can't get along with them, tolerate them for the child's sake at least. You know,
it's not their fault. For the children's sake, absolutely.
It's not their fault.
Yeah. And
pray for them.
Yes. Pray for them. Yes. We've had a lot of ups and downs throughout our relationship, but every test that you go through, every test and trial is for a reason. You learn from it. You can't have a testimony without a test. So trust and believe that things that we've been throughout our relationship, I know we're going to help somebody in the future because somebody else is going to have to go through it. And I wish that I had this fairy tale life, that all my that I was married, that first of all, that I graduated from college, then I got married, then I had my children from the same man, and we was married for 80-some years. But unfortunately, this is real life.
What's this 80 business?
I'm just saying.
Oh.
But this is real life. This is my life, my precious life. And this is how it is. I had 2 children from 2 different men before I met my husband, and we have a child together. But it's working. I love him with all that I have, all that I am. I don't love him more than God, but I love him, and he loved me. So we make it work, and it ain't easy.
It ain't.
It's not. But nobody said it was gonna be easy. Ain't nobody tell you marriage was gonna be easy.
There be days I wish I had a slingshot and a piece of wet corn just to catch in the ear. But I still, it is what it is.
But I think the good days that we have, seeing the smiles on the kids' faces.
Being attacked at the door.
When he walked through that door, when he put the key in the slot, trying to run to the door.
The girl has supersonic.
Not just China, the boys too.
Yeah.
Daddy, how was your date? It's just this. Okay, let me ask you a question. When they started calling you dad, how did you feel? What did it make you feel like?
I actually felt, I'm not gonna lie. At first, it was like, I'm not used to this. It's kind of weirding me out. It's kind of creepy. But then you're kind of like, oh, wait. Oh, yeah. All right. You fall into place just naturally. I felt loved on a whole nother level. It's like you love spouse, then kids is like, boom, up there. Because going from a single parent, or not even a single parent, from not having kids to having kids and being told you're loved by somebody who's like shorter than your kneecap,
You went like an instant family.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is it can work. Blended families can work.
If you have any questions, comments, concern, email us or write it under the comment thing. We would be glad to answer it in another video. And, you know.
I mean, this is just us.
We're here for you.
So we're not saying that this is book, this is Bible, nothing. We just saying what our experience and what worked for us. So with that being said, we're going to end it here because the battery is about to go dead on the camera.
It's battery number 2, people.
Yes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you got something from it, and I hope you got to learn a little bit more about us and our
click subscribe,
family.
stalk her on Facebook, Instagram. Me, don't worry about that. Anyways, we'll see y'all soon. Love you. Love you too, bro. Yo, is that lipstick? Hey.